Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Sulani Sim. Hope you're having a wonderfully sunny and blessed day. We are back with our very veggie legacy challenge. This is episode 9, which is so exciting. It's been a few days since Brock and Sawyer's wedding, their very unique wedding. It's currently around 5-ish in the morning. Right now, the two are hanging out together. They are watching some TV together. Um, Sawyer got up a little early because she was having some cravings because she is pregnant. She's pregnant. Yay. She's expecting a little baby. So as we speak, Generation Eggplant is currently growing inside her. We also got a new hairstyle for Brock. He is getting a little older, and sometimes, people's hairstyles change. I like to think that Sawyer gave him like a perm and then sort of refined his mullet because he already had a mullet to begin with. But yeah, right now they're just chilling out. We'll be able to fulfill her want to have a child pretty soon. Just to go over some of her buffs really quick. She's in her second trimester. It says Sawyer is well into her pregnancy now and excited to be a mother, which is exciting for us. She also has a kindred spirits from adoring someone nearby. Sawyer is happy to be in love with her best friend, and she still has her just married moodlet as well, which is really exciting. I'm glad to see, honestly, that the two of them seem to be connecting very well. I mean, Sawyer's romance feelings is still fine, and her attractiveness did change to being neutral, but going off of their moodlets alone, see, they both have the in love with my best friend sentiment. Being in love with your best friend truly Being in love with your best friend is truly an unmatched joy that only a lucky few will experience. I think that's so sweet. But going off of their sentiments towards each other, because Brock has also gained a few with her since they found out they're pregnant. I think that their relationship might be okay. I was kind of worried about it, but I think that it might be okay. I'm going to share with you guys really quick. I hate to keep pausing it, but there's some updates that I gotta give you guys, okay? So, I don't know if you noticed, but we did do an extension on the house, at least on this side. So we added this upstairs, downstairs level here and expanded out the house some. After the wedding, I had Brock just really work on doing some mentoring classes with some of his friends. And of course, Sawyer also has a job as well. She also recently got a promotion, which is really good. Let me see if I can find the notification. I might not still have it. Okay, yeah. She got a promotion recently as well. And she works in retail, but this is only a temporary job. It's not something that I think will be full time because I want to have Brock sort of mentor her on like woodworking and pottery so that she can start working as a small business. So we've expanded to now have 2 bedrooms. The house is kind of sparsely decorated because, quite frankly, they just didn't have the extra income to be able to furnish everything, and I just felt like it was more realistic to like have barely furnished stuff up in here. So this is their bedroom. They have a decent bed. She did not like the previous bed because it was cheap and it was hurting her back. She is pregnant, so she definitely deserves a better bed. They have their wedding certificate here, and then this is the bedroom for the little child. I'm very excited. It's in purple for the next generation colors, which I do plan on having the baby dressed more in tones of purple to match their their generation. The bathroom has been moved downstairs as well. They now have a full shower bath combo, which we love to see. The kitchen pretty much stayed the same. These are all the same appliances and everything that they had previously. Now they just have some books, a newer TV, and a table and high chair in preparation for their baby. Now you will notice the little extension out here, which I'm so excited. I couldn't find anything to me that really symbolized like woodworking, so I guess the hammer and nail will suffice for now. Um, they they don't have this registered yet as a small business, or I guess I should say Brock doesn't have this registered yet as a small business. What we're doing now is I'm just having him keep on with the mentoring of like woodworking, and I'm having him work on some pottery as well, just to kind of build up that skill because we don't have it yet. But he did make one of these to put on this shelf that will be for sale. Oh, also he has a photo of his wifey. Look, she looks so done with the world. Love to see it. Yeah, so this is his workshop space where he teaches people how to do woodworking. I do think he'll make some pottery and have that for sale along with some of his woodworking for sale. But like I said, I'm just kind of waiting right now to actually register this as a small business because I want to still get some extra money up. By the time by the time the wedding was done and then we did all this extension work and stuff, I think they had like maybe 500 to 600 bucks left, if that, maybe less. So I've had them really work to get up to here again, because it was really low. But yeah, my hope is to get this registered as a small business so that he can work full time out of his workshop, get some stuff up for sale. I think I said this before, but I'm wanting this to be sort of like a little studio where he shows people how to do woodworking. He sells some of his merchandise, that sort of thing. Also, I do want to go over some of his skills really quick because I haven't done that before. We'll look at the lifestyle in just a second, but his handiness is at a level 7, so this is one of the 3 artistic skills that I have to max out. And then his wellness is at 4, and his photography is at 3. So, and I don't have pottery on here yet because we still have to work on that. So, photography is only a 5 level. It's only a 5 level skill. So I kind of had hoped that this would have been done a lot sooner, but it's not. So we do need to work on that because his handiness is pretty much like there. But it looks like he did just gain a lifestyle, so I want to check out. Okay, yes, he just unlocked the people person lifestyle, which is what I wanted him to get for so long. He has a gregarious trait. This is an aspiration trait that came with his aspiration for esteemed entrepreneur. So it just didn't make sense to me that he would be someone who didn't want a big network of friends. And he originally got the close-knit lifestyle in the beginning episodes of this challenge, and it just didn't sit well with me because I don't know, I just don't see him as like sort of an introverted guy. But to go over his traits really quick, he's unflirty, adventurous, an art lover, gregarious. He's a jester. This is a custom content trait. He does have a fear of being cheated on, which I don't know why. Like, Homegirl has not given any signs of flirting with anybody else, but she also doesn't give very good affectionate signs that she's like in love sometimes. Like, I'm just going off of her mood blitz, so I could kind of understand where he's coming from. He is erratic, creative. This is a store trait that I got from the Aspiration store when he had enough, just because I think he is a fit person, or he tries to be. Artist, and then he has a fear of being alone, which again, this is why I wasn't honoring his single and loving it lifestyle, because homeboy does not like to be alone. He don't like it. So anyway, that's what his little traits are, let's check out the lifestyle really quick. Let me just extend this. Okay, so it says here, people person. Sims living a people person lifestyle have an easier time building and maintaining a large friend group, sometimes at the cost of connecting with those friends. To acquire or maintain this lifestyle, a Sim should have 4 or more friends. So yeah, we're slowly but surely working on that. So yeah, it's 7 a.m. I think I'll have Brock make some breakfast for Sawyer. I think that will be nice. And I think Sawyer might have work today. Yeah, she does in a few hours. So I'll have him make some breakfast and then I'll go over some more little updates for you guys, okay? Right now, I'm having Brock work on his pottery skill. Sawyer just left to go to her job, so she won't be back until I think her job is like until 2. I don't think she works too terribly long. I think it's just oh, I'm sorry, until 1. I was close. She doesn't have a very long work schedule. It's only from 9 to 1, so it's part-time work essentially. But yeah, we're just having him do some pottery. In other news, though, I did have, uh, let's see, Maya and Angelo move into, oh, Angelo's here. Oh, you know what? Maybe he's here for some mentoring. We'll go ahead and invite him in. And then once he finishes up with his ceramic, we'll try to do some mentoring on the workbench. But yeah, so I had them move into a 2-bedroom townhouse. I am probably going to show you guys that because I would like to try to do like a wedding, like a proper wedding for Maya and Angelo. I think that would be so cute. But in other news, Shauna may have a little thing going on. So we may meet them in this episode. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm going to try not to let the episodes get too long because I know sometimes the drop off for viewing might be, I don't know, it might be a little like arduous to try to watch it all. So, where did he go? It looked like he just laid down on the sofa and then vanished. Am I seeing things? Where did he go? Okay. Yeah, he must have just left. I don't know, that was weird. But yeah, we're gonna have him finish making his pottery, and then I mean, I know I said I don't want to register it yet. I kind of want to get to like at least like 2 grand before we do that, but I really need to make a dent in his aspiration because we've done nothing. Oh, and it looks like our bills are due. So sorry, Brock. So sorry. Right now, I'm having Brock perform a self-reflection. This was something that was a want of his. Um, so I did just purchase a mirror, and yeah, I actually purchased a mirror, and what else did I get? I bought a stove hood because I just realized we had sold it when we bought the house, and I was paring everything down to get the extension and all that stuff built. And I did sell the vertical shelf for in lieu of getting like this smaller one because the ceramic would not fit on that vertical shelf. I don't really know what the deal was with that, but it was not working. So I bought him a floor mirror so that he could do that because I don't know, he's really going through it. Um, See, it says seeking solace. Brock is feeling disconnected from his partner and relationship from fear of being alone, and then that self-reflection want is affiliated with the fear of being alone. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get why he's going through this right now. I don't know if I don't know. I'm gonna see if Sawyer can maybe, I don't know, do like a hug. Just like she doesn't really like physical affection. So I guess reluctantly embrace seems kind of wrong, but she's not one for physical affection. So I don't want to like, test her boundaries. Girl, you need a jacket on. She's still in her work uniform because she just got back from home. I had him do some mentoring with her on the workbench. Um, I don't know. Will that make him feel better? Probably not. Super satisfied. Okay. Um, wait, what? What does this say? Moving too fast from successful romance with unflirty sim. Why don't they slow down with all the romantic advances? Why can't they just take it slow and steady? My guy, what? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Like I said, they both are erratic, unflirty sims. So, you know, you you, you can only imagine how difficult their relationship is. How turbulent it is. Like, my goodness. I did update Sawyer's wardrobe a little bit because she is going to be a mom. And so I kind of figured her style from like the grungy rocker look that she had previously, maybe not really a thing of the past, but kind of a thing of the past. We all we all go through different styles and changes and stuff as we get older. And so I think her outfits sort of reflect that. I still have her wedding dress in her wardrobe because after she has her baby, I completely forgot to get them to take a wedding photo. I think because their wedding was such a it was kind of a mini catastrophe. It wasn't great. I think because of that, I just was like ready to get everything over with. So once she has her baby, I'm gonna have them both do a proper wedding photo because I would like to save that. But yeah, I just updated some of her outfits. Some of them are still the same, but for the most part they're different. Um they have little subtle bits of green in there so that it's matching with Brock and his color scheme for this legacy. But I think I would like to have them go over and visit their friends. I think going over to Maya and Angelo and Shauna's house would be really nice. I decorated it too yesterday when I was playing with them off camera. I did some decorating at their townhouses, so I'm really excited. I was waiting to kind of play with them off screen until Sawyer had her baby because I was just so afraid that Sawyer would end up having their baby, Brock and her baby together, and I wouldn't like I wouldn't be there, I guess, for it if I moved to a household and played with them for a little bit. So I stayed away from doing that. But yeah, I'm so excited for you guys to see. Oh, not her in her pajamas, girl. Did I put her in that? See, y'all let me know if y'all are having the same issue because this was happening in my previous Let's Play, my Snowy Escape Let's Play, where I would put my sim in a specific outfit category, but they would show up in their pajamas. I'm wondering if this has something to do with the upcoming updates that The Sims is supposed to get, like in preparation for the new expansion pack. I wonder, is this a bug that's attributed to that or something? I don't know, but I don't think it's a mod. I really don't because I've gone through all my mods and custom content and they're pretty well up to date. So I'm gonna change her into this and see if that works. Let's bring Brock here. Um, and I hate to do this, but actually, yeah, I'm gonna just cheat her energy up just a smidge. Let me check on his. I'll do that with him as well. But for the food, I think we could probably grab something at our friend's house. But yeah, this is their town home. Let me get them to um like knock on the door. Let's see. Knock on the door. I don't have these set up as residential rentals because I, like many people, uh, have for rent, but since it's come out, like I've not really even played with that pack since I put it in my game. It's really sad, which that actually made me think a little bit more about purchasing DLC because it's very busted. So I um, I don't really want to change this into a residential rental right now because I'm kind of scared that it might do some damage to my save files, so I'm not ready to do that. So this apartment technically is Shauna's. Angelo is here because, like I said, they don't have a separation of residential like rentals. This is just one, essentially one big house with two entry points. So yeah, this is Shauna's house. This is her living room space, and then her kitchen area here. They do have a little back door. Oh my gosh, Shauna is cooking. I think the bag over their head is from Eco Living, where they've done a vote, and I guess the vote is to wear bags over our heads. I don't really know. I don't vote in real life, so I don't know what the deal is, but it kind of freaks me out a little bit. This is her bedroom, and I'm gonna introduce the sim in a second. This is her bathroom area, and then on the other side is Maya and Angelo's home. So this bedroom is left empty for now because I kind of want Maya and Angelo to kind of start having some children when they can. But this is their bedroom. I gave them a much more kind of muted, neutral, just a very subtle color scheme in their townhouse because I kind of feel like they're very low key people, and I think that reflects, like, the earthy tones reflects their personalities really well. This is their little kitchen, and then their bathroom is in the kitchen. I know that's a very weird combination, but I was just working with this space that I created, and I was going off of like my brain. I usually, when I build, I like to have a floor plan. So I didn't have a floor plan for this. I just kind of built off the cuff. So they have a bathroom here. They do have a second bathroom because there's four of them in here. So I imagine sometimes a bathroom might get like used or whatever. And then their dining area is right here, their little eating area. But yeah, so that's their. Maya also has a bag over her head. Love to see it. But yeah, so that's their little townhouses. I don't know. Maybe when I have a little bit more confidence in the for rent pack, I will change this into an actual, like proper residential rental. Let me know if I should put this on the gallery. I haven't been building as regularly as I used to, partly because I've been doing like the game recording and stuff for YouTube. And I wouldn't mind doing this in like a base, not a base game, but like a custom content free version of this build and putting it on the gallery if people were interested in it. Because I do think it fits the vibe of Copperdale pretty well. I tried to get it to match some of these buildings here so that it fits seamlessly. I love doing that when building, but anyway, I'm rambling. Let me get everybody to kind of, I guess, congregate at Shauna's house because we'll admire some of her painting because I think her living space is a little bit more big. It's bigger, definitely bigger, and offers more like space just in general than Maya's does. So, let me do a funny introduction. This guy is Laurent. They have bags over their heads and you can't see him, but this is Laurent. This is Shauna's no little boo. And yeah, I wish that they didn't have these on their heads like that. It's just crazy. But he's oh, we got an unknown caller. What do you canoe? Oh my gosh, haha, you just got pranked. I hate those things. I don't even know who that was. Anyway, this is Laurent Cunningham, and he is Shauna's boyfriend. He does reside here at her townhouse with them. And oh, and I forgot to mention, I have given everyone like proper careers with the exception of Alice. Because I think I may have had Alice and Kyle get engaged. I can't remember if I did that or not. Oh my gosh. But okay, so Shauna is in the artist career. She's a painter. Laurent is a critic, like an art critic. And then Angelo and Maya both are in the education career because I've said this a bajillion times, but just to reiterate, Angelo usually defaults as one of the high school teachers. So that's why he's in Copperdale. So yeah, we're just going to have Brock, I guess, just introduce himself to, yeah, let's congratulate him on his new job because he recently became an art critic. But yeah, I wonder if it'll show his actual photo in the profile. Let's see. No, it doesn't. You've got to be joking. Oh my gosh. Okay, so y'all don't even know what this mystery man looks like. Okay. Um, but yeah, he just recently became an art critic. I just thought that would be like really I don't know, cohesive, I guess, for him to be an art critic and his significant other is an artist. I don't know. Maybe he helps her get her work in. This is some of her painting, by the way. Maybe he helps her get her artwork seen by like the big wigs in the art community. I don't know. And San Myshuno maybe. But yeah, let me have him. I just want him to like get to know Laurent a little bit better. I think he would like him. He's his well, I don't want to spoil his traits. I want y'all to learn as Brock learns too about this guy. Let's do a get to know interaction. He's very embarrassed, but he's having a pleasant conversation, which that's good. Okay, what are we learning right now? Okay, we're learning about his financial status, which honestly, I don't think any of them are hurting for money that live in this townhouse. Or Kyle. I think the only one that's essentially destitute is Brock and Sawyer. But that's why he's doing like a lot of the mentoring, and that's why he's also doing a lot of crafting and listing it on Plopsy, things like that, because he's trying to take care of his family, okay? Let's try to get to know him a little bit more. I feel so silly that they have bags over their head. Why did he make a cake? I don't know, but that was really nice. I guess we could take a piece. I'll have Sawyer take a piece because she was hungry too. Okay, it looks like we are learning a little bit about Laurent. Let me see. Open profile. Okay, so Laurent is an art lover and he is cringy. So I like that. I do think that trait came with for rent, so I do like that trait though. But he is cringy, and then hopefully we can learn his last trait. I'll keep trying. Um, I think I already congratulated him on this job. We'll compliment his outfit. He is very stylish, like Shauna, because I think Shauna is very stylish. He too is always dressed to impress. Just not right now, not with the bag on his head. So right now it's pretty early in the morning. I'm having Brock do some more pottery. When I did the extensions to the cabin, I did take off the tiny house lot challenge or trait, or I'm not sure. Maybe it's just the category for it. And I'm adding some more traits to the house to just kind of make the quality of life a little bit better. I think I do want to add some challenges like simple living to it. I like doing these sort of things with my Sims because it makes the gameplay a little bit more a little bit more challenging, I guess. Uh yeah, at some point I do want him to invest in solar panels to go onto the top of the house. I may not do that now, but I think also maybe doing off-grid wouldn't be a bad idea. Um I don't know, because I think if I did off-grid, then all of his equipment for pottery might not work. And I do want them to have a TV because that's an easy form of amusement for them. So I think for now, we'll just leave it at we'll just leave it at simple living, which essentially just means they have to grow their own food or at least buy ingredients for their food. And then the home traits that I've put for this lot is home studio. It says the artsy vibe makes this a great place to be creative. Painting, writing, and woodworking usually comes out better quality. And then we have great soil. Gardening just seems to go really well here. And I put geothermal. It says natural heating lowers utility bills for generating power and keeps any pools warm. We don't have a pool, and I don't plan on them getting one. They are not pool people. They're not pool people. They have a whole lake like in their backyard. So we're not doing that. But yeah, it's almost 5 a.m. She got up really early. They left their friend's house probably at about 1:30ish. So they're back up. I think it's just her being pregnant. Which, you know what? Fair enough. Did she? Girl, oh my gosh. That plate clipped into the TV. Let me grab this really quick because if I don't, I'll forget and then it'll start stinking. And then what? Where did it go? Huh? Oh, it's on the top. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm so sorry, Sawyer. Not me blaming you for stuff you didn't do. Okay. Clean that up though. Um, anyway, they left their friend's house like probably around 1:30ish. Got up really early because Sawyer was getting hungry and she was, I don't know, she's having pregnancy issues. So Brock is just up in here doing some pottery. And yeah, I think I don't know what to do with these. I'm thinking now that maybe we should probably should I sell them out of Oh wow. Okay, yeah. I think it was like 20 bucks to make that ceramic. I should have done that a while ago. Um, I don't know. I kind of want to should I? I'll sell this elephant statue, but I think we'll list this on Plopsy for now, and then we'll continue making some more stuff. I think she has work today. Yeah, she has work in just a few hours. She is feeling inspired. I wonder. Inspiring decor. Okay. I was gonna have her do some maybe woodworking, but I think instead we're gonna have her order some, yeah, order a delivery, grocery delivery, because we don't really have any like fruits and veggies growing right now, unfortunately. So yeah, we gotta do what we gotta do. Order some fruit, just a few things. Oh, you know what? I think if I remember correctly, I think strawberries or raspberries, one of the two, help with the possibility of having a baby girl. I would really like the next heir to be a girl. I don't know. I don't know if that's prohibited or not, interfering with the potential gender of the baby. I don't know, but I'm gonna do it. So, should we get small aubergines? I just call these eggplants. I'm so sorry. I'm not that fancy. So I guess we could get like just like two and we could grow them. Oh, you know what? I said this before because I have carrots. I have a lot of carrots growing and in my like refrigerator. That the carrot legacy could have like heirloom seeds from Brock passed down. But I wasn't even thinking about the eggplant one because I think you do actually have to grow eggplants in that in that yeah generation. So um yeah, we're gonna oh my goodness, 329. This is so real though. This is so real. $300 for groceries for only two people. Yeah, yes, absolutely. That is real. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have her order those, and I think we'll try to keep up some veggies. Brock will at least, because I don't think she's into gardening, but we'll try to keep up some veggies to pass on to our heirs. I think that would be so cute. I don't think we would be able to have a vegetable for every generation because I don't think that there's cauliflower in in The Sims to grow. But if I have to try to get a mod or something to get cauliflower in the game, I wouldn't be opposed to doing that. I really wouldn't. Um, but yeah, it looks like she's just in a really good. I think this would be a good time, honestly, for her to do some woodworking. So I might have her craft a little something something. We could do a knife block and oh yeah, we could do a knife block and she could gift it to him. Yes, she's never given him any gifts. Well, no, she is. She's giving him the greatest gift of all, which is a child. So let me take that back. How dare I? Um yeah, she could make him a little knife block and then he could put it in the kitchen. I think that would be so sweet. Let me get him to glaze this really quick. Let's do. I did the industrial glaze earlier. I've not done much with the pottery. If I'm being completely honest, I've not done much with businesses and hobbies other than like dress my Sims in those like cast assets that came with it. So I'm kind of excited to get into the crafting part. What few hobbies were introduced. I'm so sorry, but it's true. You know it. I know it. Um, kind of excited to get into the pottery bit of it. I think we'll do the modern because I really like that. I've seen mugs like in stores and stuff that have this that mod. I guess it's modern. It doesn't really look modern to me, but I don't know. I'm not. I don't do ceramics, so I guess that is modern. But I like that style. I think it's really nice. Is she almost finished? You have to hurry up, girl, though, because, like, you got work soon. In, like, a couple hours, okay. Alright, I'm just gonna have them finish up their little, projects, and then I'll see you in just a bit. I don't know what's happening. I had Sawyer give him the knife block, and I think he liked it. I think he really did like it. But then we just got this notification that says, I'm feeling very unsatisfied in our relationship. If you're mean to me while I feel this way, I may have to divorce you. Honey, she's carrying your baby. What is going on? Okay, and it says, Brock gave Sawyer a gift along with a thoughtful message. And I think it was just a flower, like a rose. I'll have to look at her inventory really quick. What was that? Yeah, it was a rose. And the message says, every day we share together, we're creating our own fairy tale. I look forward to our happily ever after. Okay, so I don't understand. Why is he feeling oh my gosh. Do y'all see their romance meter? What is going on? Um, he's very unsatisfied in his romantic feelings towards his wife. I don't understand these two. They make everything so difficult. I don't get it. Um, she's gonna be going to work pretty soon, so in like 40 minutes. It says Angelo said, "Hey, I heard you became friends with my." Okay, yeah, that's your fiance. We were friends with her before we were friends with you, Angelo. But okay, I don't know. Should we? I don't know. Should we like maybe try to go to? Wait, isn't there an option to go to counseling? Can I do that? Change relationship, learn more. I feel like I feel like there. Oh, ask for Cupid's count. Oh, yeah, we can't afford this. Why can't it be cheaper? Is there like not a payment plan he could do? He needs help. He's on the brink of divorce. Like divorce is literally imminent for these two, and they, y'all, they just got married. They just got married. She's got a baby on the way. They can't divorce. You cannot divorce her yet. I don't know. I don't want to even say that. I don't know what's happening, but I don't do anything to make them like this. They just genuinely are like this and it's freaking me out. Yeah, okay, let's look at his moodlets really quick. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, it says extreme dissatisfaction from being very unsatisfied in a romantic relationship. Brock can't get his mind off his failing relationship. While very unsatisfied, the romantic relationship with his partner will fade away more quickly. No. Um, unappreciated gift. Okay, it says try to get something nice, but some things just don't seem to be appreciated. Well, that's interesting because Sawyer likes gifts, so why would she not have enjoyed the flower? Oh, but he has a feeling protective from adoring someone nearby. When Brock is around someone, when Brock is around someone he adores, he wants to protect them and keep them safe. That's so sweet. They have very conflicting, whatever. Luckily for us, I've had this, what is this, a necklace? Yeah, it's a basic necklace in our inventory for such a moment as this that I've been holding on to. Let's give it to her and see if that changes anything. I don't see how that could change his romantic satisfaction with her, but I don't know, maybe it'll put her in a better mood and maybe that'll help. We'll see. What does she think about it? Okay. Oh, it looks like she's about to go to work. Let me see if that did anything. It looked like it took the negative bar from the romance meter off, so that's good. But did it do anything? Okay. No, not really. Alright. Well, I guess just skedaddle on to work, girl. I don't know what to do. I know I said I wasn't going to cheat things in this challenge, but she don't count and she's pregnant. So I'm just going to help her out a little bit so that she can go to work in a good frame of mind. But, I don't know. Maybe we should, instead of focusing on, I hate to say this, instead of focusing on getting, like, the small business registered, because I think it's like 700 or 750 simoleons to get it like registered or whatever. Um, I think we should focus on getting the Cupid's counseling instead. And I kind of feel like that's a little cheesy, but I mean they need it. I don't want them to get divorced after the painful wedding ceremony I had to go through. And they're expecting their first baby. Like, come on, who does that? I'm gonna invite Alice over, see if she wants some mentoring, try to get that up. I may have him do a couple of odd jobs today as well, just to get some money. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try to get some money up. If I could get like, I don't know, the 1750, I guess it would be. That would be fantastic. But yeah, I will catch up with y'all in just a bit. Okay, so I had Brock. First off, Sawyer just got back home from work, and I had them cuddle because I just realized I don't think I've even said this before, but to be honest, I don't know if I knew this or not. But apparently Brock he likes affection and he likes where's it at? Here it is. Physical intimacy, and his wife hates it. So I did have her come in, cuddle. We do have 1,133 simoleons, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and have them before the baby gets here, y'all. Before the baby gets here. The baby doesn't need to be born into, their drama that they've not gotten sorted. So I'm gonna have him go ahead and schedule Cupid's counseling really quick and try to get, I don't know, something with this fixed. We'll see. I did have Alice come over and do some mentoring, and then she ended up spending like 2 hours doing some woodworking. So we got about like 600 simoleons from her, which is how we are able to afford our counseling. So they're going to go to that. I think once they get back, we'll see how it goes with the little pop ups, and then I think we'll call it a video. Alright, so we got some pop ups from their Cupid's counseling. It says, let's start with you, Brock. Close your eyes, look within. What feelings are you sensing in your body today? Alright. He's feeling confident, so I'm gonna say I'm feeling confident. I'm glad you're voicing your feelings. You're being your own true self. You're so much better than my last client. Can you believe it? He thought he was an actual bear. Okay, well, we don't need to know about. Isn't that like breaking? Is that a HIPAA violation? We don't need to know that. We don't need to know that. I wonder, are we gonna get some more? Okay. How about you, Sawyer? How are you feeling today? I don't know how she's feeling. It looks like, judging from the background of her profile, she too is feeling confident, so I'm going to say I'm feeling confident. Fantastic, Sawyer. Take notice of your feelings in your body now. Your eyes, your ears, your shirt. Okay. This is what feeling good feels like. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. Okay. I don't know how this has anything to do with romance. I was thinking he was going to ask, or she, I don't know what their counselor's gender is. I don't really care. But I was thinking they would ask about, yeah, okay. Let's get to the root of some issues. What are you having trouble with in your relationship? I would say everything. All of it, all of the above. He is having issues with, but I guess romantic satisfaction. You're having trouble with satisfaction in the relationship. Let's talk about it. Okay. I'm so nervous. The snow looks really nice. Okay, so he's already at like level 6. There's just no satisfaction anymore. Why are we even still together? I just can't get any satisfaction. And yes, I try and I try and I try, but I just can't get. Oh my gosh. That's a. Pretty sure that's a reference to a song. Should we ask for advice? Would the advice be coming from like the doctor, or let's just vent to each other? Good. That good good that we are hurting but also healing. These are the difficult conversations that we have to have, and I applaud you both for the courage, okay? Alright, I think I'm gonna speed this along. I'll catch you guys in a second. Okay, so just a little update. It looks like Brock and Sawyer's romantic satisfaction has improved after therapy, which is great. But Brock has just got another notification in regards to his like romance experience, and it says Brock just had his first experience understanding a positive or resilient romantic outlook. With enough of these kinds of experiences, Sims can develop the romantic sage trait. As he already passed his impressionable formative years, this trait will be slightly harder for Brock to develop. Doing some work to learn about healthy romance, such as researching on the computer or talking to Sims in healthy relationships, will help increase his understanding in order to develop the trait. I think in the next episode, I for sure am going to have Maya and Angelo get married, and I think they would be a good example of a healthy relationship. So I may have them talk to Brock and Sawyer together, and we'll go from there. But yeah, with that being said, I'm going to call this a video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.